So I kind of want to open it up. I asked this last time during the last time we did Anime April, which was what 2 years ago. Oh, no wait, a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. You guys did it, but I just wasn't there.
Yeah. I asked you guys like what would be like now that this show has showed us that you can do anime and live action well. How do you feel about any of these shows going forward that they have announced? Because I heard there's a Naruto show. I heard there's a...
Maybe skeptical.
Yeah. There's going to be a One Punch Man is getting a movie.
Like a live action?
Like a live action movie from Sony.
Weird.
Sony.
I would still be skeptical because this might be like a one-off thing where it gets good, or it might be like a Marvel situation where they finally hit the gold mine and start making good live action movies.
This
That
is the
could be
gold
true.
standard.
Yeah.
Like they finally found the right balance of like what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
Like
Have-
what are some things like
Have the creator be a bit more involved than not put on the side.
trying to think like what anime creators are still out there doing stuff, or at least alive. Like the big ones, like Akira Toriyama.
Shut your mouth,
What?
you ass.
What you said?
He said Berserk.
Oh.
I was thinking, I was like, well, you can't do Berserk.
Well,
There's
they're-
no way you can do a
fun
live
fact, they're continuing, I think, around September 22nd. They're making more chapters, so.
Who? Okay.
There is another one that's been doing it since the original creator died. There were a couple chapters that were made. I just don't know who.
So,
Apprentice.
yeah, I guess.
But yeah, they
I
were
mean,
made.
writers have apprentices, so it's not
Yeah.
that unusual. So,
Yeah.
Oh, it's just. Oh, what's that AI thing?
Chat
GPT.
GPT. How does Berserk end? I don't know.
How does One Piece end?
How does One Piece end?
Right in ending to One Piece. Okay.
That would be wild. But no, yeah, pay your writers, by the way. We're still going through the writers and actor strikes, so yeah. And we're just giving credit. You can't make good material on Netflix without actually hiring good writers and casting really good actors. So pay them.
And take a risk on people.
What project are you now looking forward to? And what would you now see, after seeing the show, would like to see them try or try again? Because this show's kind of made me now a bit more like ready for the live action Avatar.
I
The
mean,
Last Airbender.
for what you've told me of One Punch and Naruto, if done right, Naruto could do a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they just focus on Naruto, not Shippuden, that's perfectly
I
okay.
think that's what they're gonna do.
Then yeah, then yes, then you can get away with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just has to be done very well, and get good child actors, because they're all children. Do not get a 25-year-old that looks 14.
What about teenagers?
That will be fine, but that's like late.
Cast young? Basically what you're saying?
Yeah, if you can cast young, but it's gonna be tough because most of them are kids or like early teens.
Mm-hmm.
So they're small.
Mm-hmm.
They're small.
I got you.
And I mean, you gotta make them look good fighting.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I feel like
CGI. Holy shit! You better have a budget for CGI.
I just realized. All right, Yen, do you have any particular like animes that you think now could actually work in live action?
I guess this is a lazy cop out, but I wouldn't mind stating Golden Kamuy. But that's like more of a historical type anime,
Okay.
so it wouldn't be too hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, that's something I would like to see.
Wait a minute.
This actually, now that I'm thinking about it, for a brief second after watching this show, I'm like, it won't work. I know it will never work, but they could give it a real try with Gurren Lagann.
Let's first get the one live action Gundam they're making out. Let's get that out first and see how that goes.
True.
Because they're making another Gundam, another live action one. Let's see how that does first.
They're gonna
Yeah.
have to change some stuff with Gurren Lagann. I just remembered something.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna have to age up. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, like, knowing how crazy One Piece
That
is.
scene.
Yeah. Knowing how crazy, like, One Piece is, and they did a really good job translating that to the live action, I'm almost curious to be like, could they?
CGI budget has to be over $20 million.
Uh-huh. And it'd also have to do more of that, like, half man, half animal kind of thing.
Yeah, because they have a lot of that.
Yeah, it's like
It's literally the
Beastman.
literal point of the show.
I know.
So it's tough.
That would be really that I could see that show being like a good 2 seasons.
That's like 2027, my guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not expecting it anytime soon, but I was thinking, for a brief second, I was like, huh.
You don't want Power Ranger type budgets in this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of live action, wasn't Gundam one you mentioned too?
Gundam is coming out from the director of Kong Skull Island.
Oh yeah.
He's also wanting to do a Metal Gear Solid movie.
I'm down with that.
That'd be
You
pretty
know, it's not anime. I'm down with that.
I think that would be really cool because
Just don't pull a
he-
Nathan Drake.
I kind of want to see though is like something like not Fairy Tale but like Soul Eater. Soul Eater already has like an ending or something. Seeing a live
You know
action
what?
of that.
that could be
Yeah.
really cool.
That could
Like,
work.
Yeah, especially with like the transformation from weapon to human form
That
and
could
all
be really
that
cool.
back and forth.
I don't know about what's the guy with the twin guns.
Death the Kid.
Death the Kid.
Okay, I was gonna say his
We gotta age up.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that one time where he.
Yeah, no.
The female doctor too. You
You
know
think
who I'm
Fairy
talking
Tale?
Medusa?
You think Fairy Tale could
She's
work in
old.
live action?
Well, yeah, but huh?
Fairy Tale, do you
No.
think it could work?
No.
Please no.
No?
Please no.
No.
Is that because you think it would be a bad live action, or you
Yes.
just hate the show?
Yes, I hate. It would be a bad live action. It's mixed feelings in the Fairy Tale. Like people like it, but some people don't because of the power of friendship. It's,
Oh, really?
The plot armor of the power of friendship is so fucking like holy fuck.
Damn. Okay.
I rewatched almost like half of Fairy Tale. I'm like, man, they're alright. But I'm still liking the show.
Mhm.
I don't care.
All right, I'm gonna just like start spitting out some anime and just kind of curious what you guys think if it would work. And I'm also gonna say stuff that already has live action, but if they could do it again, just curious.
Black Butler. Sorry, I know you were gonna throw stuff out, but like I know Black Butler had a
That could
movie
work.
that came out, but I heard
From
it
what
was
I know, it could work.
And based on what I know, a lot of just Japanese studios that haven't been promoted much have done live action of rom-coms. They've done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just reminded me. Your Name is supposed to get a Western adaptation.
Yes, you're right.
It was gonna originally be made by the guy who did Minari. Yeah, do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, I know. My sister made a joke about that. I was working in her fields and I had and I had really long hair at the time, so she was like, I got him working like Minari.
Damn.
I'm guessing we can't do Grave of the Fireflies.
I mean, oh dude, hell yeah! I want to see some. I'm gonna stop myself.
Actually, you know what? I've always wanted to. If we were to do a Studio Ghibli live action, which sounds like a crime,
Yeah.
but if you were to do one, I would say do Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind.
I've only seen Spirited Away.
Oh, okay.
see like
I love
as
Nausicaa.
much as I would
personally.
love to see like Howl's Moving Castle
I don't
live
think that would
action,
work.
it wouldn't because there's so
No.
much weird
Yep.
shit. It's like
That's
Alice
not what
in
I'm
Wonderland
worried
level.
about. Like, the weird shit is not what I'm worried about because you can do it in live action. I'm just worried about just knowing what that movie. I haven't seen it either, so I know knowing what that movie's like style and tone is. Like, I don't want to see a Princess Mononoke live action. I don't want to see a Kiki's Delivery Service live action. However, I feel like with Nausicaa, I feel like the director himself, like I think it was a Hayao Miyazaki movie, he wasn't able to do the full story that he wanted to with that movie because it's a manga that went on for longer than what was actually shown in the movie. So there's a lot more content that you can flesh out there. So if you were to do like a live action Nausicaa, you can actually do the full story. It could be a TV show, it could be a film series. I don't know, but I also feel like with movies like Dune that have like these big sci-fi landscapes with all these big ships and stuff, I think, and like huge creatures and stuff, I feel like Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind could be a really cool live action if done properly. Like if they put in the time and effort and budget, it could be really good. But yeah, that would be like a dream project if I work on it. Or
Okay, so I kind of have a list pulled up, but since you said Gurren, there's two others that might beat it though.
I might cut this.
Code Geass might beat it before that.
could the table scene.
Yeah, in terms of like Gundam stuff, which is far away, but that either Code Geass or
High School of the Dead.
Oh,
shut your mouth.
tears.
Actually, I'm curious if you're about to say this one. Helsing. That could work now.
That could work.
Cause like it's like a vampire.
It's a vampire one,
show,
but
it's
just
so
so much more enjoyable in the anime.
It is
now.
because the style is really creepy. And
Yeah,
cool.
and then
however,
and then you
can adapt creepy, cool, weird styles to movies now.
Yeah, but you think they get away with all the religion talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can get away with like all the religious talk in that show. Plus, it's a vampire show. It's kind of a part of the genre.
Just asking.
Yeah, it's just like Supernatural.
Well,
Supernatural has a lot of religious stuff part of it because they're fighting.
I was also just saying like vampires in general, like Dracula, it's kind of like tied in with like.
Well, also think about it, Castlevania and their problems with the church.
Exactly. Castlevania was actually.
I don't believe it. I never watched Castlevania, so
Yeah.
I was just asking. It's just a genuine question.
No, I think they could get away with it. My thing is just like you
Oh,
gotta
no,
keep the violence, keep it bloody, keep it like you gotta have that weird, creepy tone that the show has.
And no censorship.
And then the other one besides Code Yes was Neon Genesis.
No.
Time to mind fuck people with live action shit.
Oh no, that would be horrible.
Oh, the hospital scene.
I haven't seen much of.
Oh god, what's that one
Neon
horror
Genesis.
one?
Bro, I would love to see a live action Junji Ito anything.
I need live action ghost stories.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude.
Based off the English dub, not the Japanese.
English stuff.
Oh my.
That could work as like a parody.
Yeah, just a fun thing.
I did say we should watch that.
Or any Steingate fans out there, I don't know much, but that could work. It's really just time travel. It's a time traveling anime, so they could work.
What if they adapted? Oh, Zach would hate me. A silent voice, but they keep in the stuff that they didn't put in the movie.
Oh, so they
go past the movie.
When they cry.
are we basing off the real event or the manga?
What?
Yo, you don't know.
I don't.
In real life, they both die.
Spoilers.
Well, I mean, then you can kind of do that, yeah.
In the manga, they get married.
Either one's good for me. Well, I would prefer one over the other.
Yeah, dying.
Yeah, Love Ain't Real.
Yeah.
But like when they cry, that would be a good horror one. I would want to see live action.
I don't know.
I
mean,
know you wanted to say.
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
any
when they
more?
cry is fine, but the fan base sucks.
Psychopaths.
True.
I don't know.
Anyone here watch Psychopaths before?
I think I did. Is that the one where it's kind of futuristic and they have guns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guns only kill you if you actually did the crime, but the way it kills you is that it causes you to explode in a gory, disgusting fashion, and like it's like really dystopian type of future, but like.
I'm trying to think of like the old '90s.
It's hard for me to suggest any rom-coms because that's too easy.
Ninja Scroll.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you could do Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
That would be violent as fuck. I was also thinking that one movie. What was it, like Dark City, Night City?
Does a spider have puss? Does spider have puss? No!
Here's one that I actually think would work. Sailor Moon.
Just get the old man that always cosplays. He's like doing his little kitty cat thing.
There's definitely a few years on the
power
line
of the
type
moon
stuff.
or whatever.
They haven't done the line stuff. I think it could work.
I mean,
Woman power.
yeah. After Barbie, I mean,
Yeah, like
Go ahead.
After Barbie, bro, you could do it.
like actually,
Ooh,
that could work.
you know what would be really creepy?
I didn't even think Sailor Moon because of like that is just like so classic, like damn, like it's '90s like the Japanimation era of anime.
You'd
I think
finish.
Sailor Moon would be a pretty interesting one. Good call.
All right, Perfect Blue live action.
No,
It would
No.
be too real.
no. Well, there's two reasons.
Shut
why.
up.
There's two reasons why. The director of that is dead, and so many people have stolen stuff from Perfect Blue. Like Darren Aronofsky has stolen so many shots, and damn near the plot of Black Swan is pretty much Perfect Blue, just with ballerinas. So it's kind of already been done, and Perfect Blue is such a I think it's better as an animation because it has this weird dreamlike ethereal thing going on for most of the movie, and then once the end comes, it becomes this horrific nightmare. I would say no to Perfect Blue, but if you haven't seen Perfect Blue, please go and watch Perfect Blue.
Pupa.
Okay, I was gonna say for David, Boku no Pico. I know your ass wanted to say that shit.
I just traveled to Alabama, bro.
Yeah, I don't think any hentai are gonna get adapted to
I
live
mean,
action.
no, it has.
Metamorphosis.
It has.
No.
Yes.
Metamorphosis.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes!
My brother.
Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Do you think that could work? Actually,
Yes.
no. I was gonna say, like, you either have to get, like...
Because
You
they
can't
literally
do that.
drugged the girl multiple times with different drugs.
Yeah, I know, I've read it.
Don't they like kick her in the stomach too?
I've read it,
You
dude.
read it? Have you masturbated?
That can't work. It will never work.
No.
Reason why is because
I think
you
Bible Black
can't
can.
do violent...
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I know what that is. I know. That's terrible.
It's horrible. No.
There's a scene with a shotgun.
Okay,
Or can we do the original? Can we do the original Euphoria?
No. No. No.
Not based off the game, no.
Okay, let's go back to the main topic.
Well,
Let's talk
I
about
was
shows
gonna
that
say
could
I
work.
was gonna say a couple things. Like, the only way you could get any of that stuff adapted is if you get like a really art house director like a Lars von Trier, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna direct Metamorphosis.
Like,
And then because he's the guy who did the movie Nymphomaniac.
yeah, or Blue the Warmest Color type directors.
Yeah, one of those kind. Where it's just like, we do not give a shit about what the ratings board is gonna give us, so we're just gonna go for it. And you definitely get that. You get extreme cinema, which, by the way, please watch our episode on that. You can get away with a lot of shit like that. However, I think Metamorphosis may take it a bit too far for live action, because then
It's not far
just
enough.
reading it is sad and horrifying.
Give
Yeah,
it a
I'm
good
pretty
ending.
sure I read that.
I've read it multiple
I read it. I
times.
legit read it for the plot because I was kind of
Yeah, I read it for the plot.
Fuck off.
The once the plot came out and then I came out, I was like, I'll finish the rest.
You
then I was
nutted
like,
and you're like,
I'm
this is actually
curious.
good.
And then I got depressed. So I
That
nutted
post
again.
Post nut clarity. That would
I
be
need something
prissy.
happier.
I just went to my favorite scene.
All right, Adrian, save us. What do we do? What do you
Okay,
got?
so this is mainly for you, Akira. Yes or no? You don't need to dive deep into it, so we can at least just get through it. Because we got a few on my list that we can talk
Here's
about.
the problem with Akira. They have been trying to adapt that for so many years. At one point, it's been in like development hell, a live action Akira, to the point where they originally were going to cast Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt as the two lead roles
Down.
when they were like young. Like, that's how old this, like, that's how long this has been in development hell. Like, the last time I heard anybody talking about it is Taika Waititi was possibly going to do it, but then he said, like, I don't know how to do that story. It's not my culture. They were going to change it around because, like, the story takes place in Neo Tokyo. So for this, they were going to put it in Neo, I think it's either going to be Neo San Francisco or Neo New York.
Neo, New York.
Yeah, they were going to, like, make it more American.
Yeah.
Obviously. I don't know how they would get away with Akira.
Neo, Portland.
Yeah.
Cleveland. Ohio.
Neo Ohio.
Down in Ohio.
Shit.
Neo, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I personally think no, because what's special about Akira is its animation style, and like that every frame in that damn movie is a damn painting. Even though I would love to see like the manga of Akira adapted more, because the movie goes up to a point and then has its own ending, but the manga keeps going after that and it tells a very different story. So I would want to see that adapted as an anime. I don't know what studio would do it, but I think that would be cool. But other than that, not really anything else.
Okay.
Like, I don't think that movie should be live action. I just think that they should keep doing the Akira slide in more stuff. Like Nope, the movie. They had an Akira slide in it.
Okay.
The Jordan Peele movie. Who also was attached to the project at one point, but he said, like, I don't want to adapt other people's work. I just want to do my own thing.
Okay. Well, let's try and fast pace this one. This one for me is a personal no. Sword Art Online.
It could work. It could work.
If
they just do the first 14 episodes.
Yeah, season 1, stay there.
Just keep it in that first 14 episodes where it's just about the cool premise.
Well, here's the thing
and
for me.
Fuck everything else.
If they want to do it well and go off the mistakes that the anime did.
Because Ready Player One kind of already adapted the first half of the sentence of what Sword Art Online is.
The thing is, if they want to do live action, they can't cut parts out. That was the main problem in season 1. Oh, we're on floor 1. Hey, now we're in 47.
Yeah, I know. It'd make a really cool, like, again, I think the initial premise of Sword Art Online was really fucking cool.
Yeah, and then they
then just went.
It was up there. Then season 2 came out and it went down. Season 3
It
kind of
also
went
had
up.
one of the best romances to one of the worst romances.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh yeah, my friend here.
Yeah.
Oh, that pissed me off.
It just went high, low, kind of high again, then high again, but not as good as season 1.
I don't know. I think Sword Art could work because you literally can like.
Just can't make the same mistakes. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
like and you could do it like in so many different styles too. You could make it like a Ready Player One where it's like that CG human looking thing, and because it's a video game, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know, it could work.
Right.
Would you rather see it as a TV show, like a Netflix TV show, or any streaming service for that matter, or a movie? Because I think a movie would be kind of
A movie would be cool, but then with a movie, you'd have the same pacing as the anime, but with a series,
I feel like as a movie, what you can do then is just set it, instead of showing like the initial like, oh, you're all trapped now, you can have that as the opening, and then you can cut to like so many days later.
Or let's change it entirely. Let's not make it a video game. That's just their life now.
What do you mean?
It's not a game anymore. It's just a fantasy world now. They're in a video game. No, not anymore. This is the life you live. You're changing the whole premise of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, no. Then why are we adapting Sword Art?
Because I don't know. It just seemed dumb to just keep it up. That's just like movie logic.
I would just keep the game idea, because then you could kind of have a little bit of talk about like
at the end, yeah.
Like especially also like how people are so attached to like video games now, and like it's become a new life kind of thing. It could work.
I don't know.
Mr. What level are you on Fortnite now?
Like 1.
Did you play before you got here?
No.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian and everybody else in this room, I have one question. After watching One Piece, do you think they could try Dragon Ball again?
No.
No.
Okay.
Dragon Ball sucks.
Like
The live action movie, or like in general?
You're about to fight 2 people.
I don't know about
I
that
will
one.
say I'm not the biggest fan of Dragon Ball, but I can appreciate it.
Enough to say hell no.
But yeah, no, I don't think, especially with how most of the characters are built, you'd have to get a lot.
I was gonna say, if you do
Also,
something like what that one fan film did, what was it, Absalom?
Yes.
I think that would be really cool to adapt something like that, where you just take the ideas of Dragon Ball and just kind of twist it just a little bit towards what the spirit of the show is, instead of making it a high school anime.
I'd focus less on that. There's a lot of fan projects, like fan mangas of Dragon Ball, that are so much better than the original.
Really?
Yeah. I forget the name. It was like Dragon Ball Kagami or something like that.
So
it follows after Super, and the story is so fucking good.
Alright.
Bro, it sounds like you're nutting over the story.
It is.
It did.
Oh god. Stop spreading your legs, Adrian.
But yeah, no, I think like if you were to do something kind of like how Absalom kind of changed up Dragon Ball, I think that would work 10 times better.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, you're changing it enough, but you're not taking away the spirit of the original show.
Yeah.
And if you I don't know. I think it would just be cool. That way you're also, like, not pissing off Dragon Ball fans because you're like...
I mean, we already have a low bar with that evolution.
I know. You can only go better. Hopefully.
I hope fucking so.
It's weird to think that Disney technically owns it.
Yeah, it's never going to work.
No.
Damn,
I don't know.
So.
I'll say this. I think Dragon Ball could work now. If they get the right people. Like, you get the stunt team behind, like, Shang-Chi. I think that could work.
I mean, you get the people who did the Squall makeup to do Piccolo. I think the Squalls actually look pretty good. I've never watched the show. I think they look good.
They look good. The show's not good.
Yeah, the show's not good. They look good. So if you get the the same, almost the same makeup.
Put in the comments down below if you want me to review Secret Invasion. That way I could just give a rant.
Just make it a short.
I will. Oh yeah, you're right. If I do like a short 5-minute video about like my problems with Secret Invasion, oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it off here. All right. Say your names again before we leave.
Same order.
All right. Well, Dan.
So I'm David.
I'm Kris. Yo.
And Adrian. Disappointed look. Extending the runtime.
All right. I have been your host, Max Keller Halls. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and share. Hopefully we'll be posting more on Spotify pretty soon. If you want to hear a possible unedited version of this episode, comment below. That way I can know that there is an interest for Patreon. That way you can then subscribe and it'll definitely be a paywall.
I was about to say, my chances of getting a job or working for the government, nil.
Yeah, I've been Max Keller Halls. Thank you for watching $1 Million Media, and hope you all have a good day. Bye.